Hello and welcome back to Mucky Hope I forgot the name of the channel for a second. Mucky Hope Productions. I'm V, and I'm here as always with our resident Amazing Race expert, Michelle. How are you tonight?
I'm good. It's the end of term. I have had a big week and I'm happy it's over.
Yay for things being over. Yay. I do just want to address the elephant in the room, or the cat in the room. This is Nermal. So this is my challenge for tonight in honor of the wayward donkeys, the grumpy, smelly, angry donkeys. I have a grumpy, smelly, angry geriatric cat that I'm going to attempt to balance on my shoulders for the entirety of the live. And if he leaves, that's the equivalent of me needing to go back down the hill and get my backpack. I lose,
God.
even though they still did really well.
Not good.
So let's see how long he stays for. He's gripping in pretty tight.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
But the tail is wagging a lot. So
yeah,
I don't know how he's feeling. I have a smelly cat. I do. That's a throwback. He is a bit smelly, actually.
No, smelly cat.
You're great. You're wonderful. Don't listen to them. You're just wonderful. Anyway, attempt to read my notes without being able to move my neck so much. Oh, and just in time, we have LJ.
Oh, you can see me.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Hello.
Hi, lovely.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Aaron. Hello.
Thank you for finding us on a Thursday night. Different. Oh, he might leave. Leonie, you missed my challenge tonight, and to anyone else who is just joining the live now, in honor of the donkeys, I'm going to attempt to balance a cat on my shoulders for the entirety of the live.
Relevant.
And if he jumps off, I lose.
Relevant. Donkey, cat on shoulder. Absolutely can see the connection.
I think it's
very
the same.
good.
I told Mucky I was going to dress him like a donkey, but I couldn't figure out a way to put ears on the ears. So I figure you'll just have to imagine this as a donkey.
Hopefully you'll yowl again.
No, see, he won't because he's on my shoulder. He's always quiet when he's on my shoulders. So anyway,
do donkeys have their ears pierced?
No, I look, I got my ears pierced. It's not that great. I got my ears pierced when I was 11, but I didn't wear earrings all throughout my 30s, so they closed over, so I got them done again.
Okay.
It's such a non-event. But yes, I did get them pierced yesterday. Poor production having 3 teams out in a week and 2 on a keep on racing leg. I thought it was quite a bad week for production this week.
Very bad for production. Jeez. like it's such a nightmare. But let's get there first.
We'll get there because we're in Tursak, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Uzbekistan.
Isn't it? We're still in Uzbekistan.
No, they went to Sri Lanka. Oh, they started in this.
Oh no, we're in Tursak, Uzbekistan for the episode 6. Sorry.
Yes.
Tursak, Uzbekistan. I mean, it's half my brain's leaking out into the cat. That's why if I make any mistakes, it's because I'm distracted by this thing all night.
Okay.
So, and I just have to say, I am thrusting so much love to you both. Now, I can't remember the context in which I wrote that down, but I wrote down, quote, from the episode 6, I'm thrusting much love to you both. Thrusting.
It's our New Zealand friend, Aisha. Oh, I'm thrusting so much love at the animals because I love animals, and so I'm thrusting so much love at them.
There it is.
And they listen to me.
Love.
I totally missed that line. I totally missed it.
Well, I think it's just going to just become a regular part of my vocabulary. I'm thrusting love at everyone. You know? So we're finding a car and driving to Tursac by Fev and Lee. Oh, remember them. They have a speed bump where they have to search for keys, which I felt was the most relatable part of this entire series so far.
Find the keys in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leonie,
God.
executive functioning issues. Have you ever lost your keys in the car?
In the car itself.
No, see, that's the tricky one.
Can't think. Do you know what? Half
This
of
way.
my executive function doesn't even remember whether I have or haven't. Just saying.
That's true. Mucky says, where's the goat? Yes, there was talk.
Yes.
There is a goat. My friend's goat lives in the
Yeah.
paddock across from my house because I do live in the middle of nowhere. But that goat is huge and stinks more than this guy. So this is a donkey. This is a donkey. See? It's
Can
a
you
donkey.
see the donkey, Michael? Like,
Has a
it's
tail, has ears.
totally making sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely
And he
relates.
also,
Definitely
it's nice to
relates.
get this amazing race, more like amazing podcast. Yes.
Oh, we haven't even
Yes.
started yet.
I know. Well, no, we have, because we're in Tursac and
Okay.
Fev and Lenny are searching for the keys.
Yes.
And
They
then
didn't
they've
take
got-
long. There's not that many places in a car to put keys.
especially if it's a
Like, yeah.
hire car. It's not like there's rubbish in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I think to
exactly.
make it more realistic, there should have been just the driver's seat just filled with KFC and Hungry Jack's boxes, and then the keys somewhere in the bottom.
The magic of
there.
television. Filming
Isn't it
every
one-
spot except where the key was hidden.
I wonder if that helped them. I wonder if there was just a cameraman just zooming in on there, waiting for them to finally get to it.
What, like
that-
on The Amazing Race, honing in on the idols?
Yeah, exactly. Ellen thinks it's a weird speed bump.
Yes, very
Yeah.
weird. However, I was thinking it's Uzbekistan. They're in the middle of nowhere, really. So there might not be too many options for a speed bump. So they had to think of something easy that they can do around where they are, you know.
They could
I'm
go over a
thinking that was
literal
the
speed bump because it's a car.
Well, I don't think, would there be speed bumps in rural Uzbekistan? I don't
I mean,
think
the
so.
whole road would be a speed bump in rural Uzbekistan. Anyway, we're moving on to balls or guts. Now, Michelle, have you ever made rum balls? Can you relate?
I haven't made rum balls or any other kinds of balls. And as soon as he said that, I thought, oh, we're revisiting Probst. Or no, we're visiting our friend JLP. We're in Survivor. We've got all these quotes. And yeah, I was like, oh, it's back into Survivor mode.
Well, not long for Survivor mode if you're a fan of the US Survivor, because tomorrow at 11 a.m., Coach Drew is on talking about Survivor 49, the series of Survivor we're supposed to all be pretending to be excited
Watching
about
right
before
now.
season 50.
Like, what
I
the
know.
hell did I
know.
do putting the podcast now? I've left my lounge room. I can't pause 9 Go. You can't pause it. It's so ridiculous.
No,
So,
and so that's why I'm hoping to wrap this up early and try
you're not doing very well.
I'm not doing it very well. So the sun-dried salty balls and more spewing with the sheep, cleaning the sheep innards. Did you appreciate the retching, LJ, on your screen again?
Had to look away. I was okay with looking at the gizzards a little, but I couldn't handle them.
There was one part I had to look away, and it was a particularly large intestine that they were dealing with. And Lenny said something like, she said, nothing about this is okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm right with you there, love. It was awful.
What is with the fascination of making these people
Every
trying to make people
week.
throw up on this show?
Because it's entertaining.
I feel like it's more
it
this
though?
season, Michelle, than
Is
other
it?
seasons.
People love
Oh,
it.
normal. People love watching other people spew. Why don't they
Well,
just
not
volunteer?
spew. They love seeing other people uncomfortable, out of their comfort
Yes.
zone. That's what they love. Yeah.
Yes, they do. And so I have to say, I love salty food. The salty balls, I think I could get behind. I think I could get into them.
What, eating them?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I think that that would have been my downfall. I think I would have sampled them. Because I'm the type of person to eat salt just straight from my fingers.
Well, same.
What's
I mean,
wrong with
Bo
you?
did say it was the saltiest thing he'd ever had in his life.
Yeah, but that sounds amazing. That's that and the dried fish as well. I was like, oh, I was thinking for this, if I find some way to get dried fish, I don't think I've ever tried really dried fish, like properly. Uzbekistan style dried fish, but then I ran out of time because I would try.
Isn't that like an anchovy?
Yeah, well, see, I haven't really
Sometimes
tried
they do.
anchovies, so I've got to try them. I should have just gotten a thing of anchovies and eaten them.
Wait
Where
a
were
second.
you?
You're
at
so
3 p.m.
jumping the
today?
You are jumping the gun.
I am jumping. I'm jumping an
Suddenly
episode.
we've gone from salty balls to smelly fish. I don't know where this podcast is going. But
It's definitely hitting below the belt, that's for sure. So
with the pussy on your shoulder, it's getting out of control.
But then
Let's
I
just
went.
remember the time slot, people. This is
he's
G-rated.
only,
exactly.
he's only a little boy.
But I went to Google to sort of Google these balls so that I could put the recipe in the group. And they're very, very similar to something called labneh, which is something that people make now, you know, in lots of countries. So I put the recipe in the group and someone said they were going to try and make it. I don't know if they did, but yeah.
Make it and let us know in the comments. TJ says, hey, if you want a travel show, go watch Getaway. Huh. Okay. Whatever.
I do watch Getaway. I love Getaway, actually. I love all these
this.
travel things. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now Uzbekistan, you can add that to your list.
I found it a really interesting way to get to know parts of the world through watching The Amazing Race. Parts of the world I would never probably ever get the opportunity to visit. And I think just looking at people's culture as they do these challenges and stuff, I think it's a really interesting way to watch a travel show. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it'd be a fun way to travel as well.
It'd be amazing.
To be able to do.
Let's go. Let's audition for that next year.
Yeah, I don't think I'd last a day. I'd be like, oh, but there's a little shop. I'm going to stop. Anyway, Stephen and Bernard finished guts first. They're not fazed by any of this guts and everything. They're just into it. And more poo. The potato farm planting potatoes in cow dung, which I think dung is different to.
Can we just go back to how freezing their hands? Like, honestly, I could feel that numbness in that icy cold river. That would have actually been. Now, there's a freaking challenge. Why didn't I think of that? We could have just sat here with our hands in ice.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I wonder how Lenny got sick. I mean, I know cold doesn't make you sick, but I mean,
the guts might have.
But how good was Bev running into the river to get the intestines and falling over and then dragging the intestines behind him?
Bev's been nothing but heroic this entire time. I cannot believe I misjudged him.
He should have got an honorary stay in the game.
He should have been able to host with Bo for the rest of it.
Good point.
Bo looked, or we'll get to it, but I've never seen Bo so upset. So, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the important part that happened is Dom and Marks decide to take a time penalty.
Stupid.
Yes. Like also Dom, we got the same mind, Ellen. The same mind. Do you also have a cat? You know, we're just the same.
On your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Michelle? Do you have thoughts on time penalties?
Oh, stupid. They wouldn't have taken that long to finish them off. And why were they so inept at making them? They're only balls. I mean, yeah, you can't have some cracks, but like everyone else could do them. What was their problem at making them? Like, I don't understand. They all had the same mixture. Like, I don't know.
I think potentially once you manipulate it too much, you ruin its consistency, which is what the chef was saying. You've got to do it with light hands and fast. Boom. Don't go too
Yeah.
silly on
They did have
obsessing.
a lot on their hands compared to the other teams. They had like quite a thick layer, and I made damper this week. So I wasn't making little balls, I was making big balls, but with
Big ball.
40 4-year-olds, we made 8 separate dampers. And at one point I did think of them because I was trying to get the damper, we were trying to get it wet enough to actually form because it was too dry, and then we got it too wet, and then I had so much stuff stuck on my hands, and I thought of Dom and Mark's in the challenge because I was like, no, nothing's happening now because I've got so much stuff on my hands. So yeah,
I think it's harder than it looks.
yeah, V, there's a problem. with
V,
your
there's
hair.
a problem. There's a cat, but you look like, what's his name?
It's
Johnny
Wes Butler.
Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed.
We
Who's the
actually
one
need
that
to
had the
see
cat?
your face.
I don't know if I made the point that this cat is completely blind as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't know where
His
he's
balance
going.
is good.
His eyes just go straight through. I feel like I can save this situation. And not lose this challenge because he is still on my shoulders.
Yeah, that still counts.
And
as
look,
long
you
as it's
can
on your-
still
on
see
your
my
body.
face.
Okay.
I think we're
think
okay.
if he's-
I am like
Oh.
1,000 degrees because he is so warm, but I think we're okay. So, yeah, they decided. Look,
wait.
Oh.
Introducing the Potato Farm Challenge, Bo was holding some manure and said,
Oh.
how is stuff alive in there? I'm like, well, it is manure. Something's like manure.
something's gonna sit on it. If there's poo, something's gonna sit on it. That's the rule
Yeah.
of the universe.
Oh,
Um,
jeez.
I can't even remember where I was. I don't mind a time penalty. I actually was rooting for the guys. I thought that maybe just maybe this one would work because they
Might
are
have been
so
quicker than-
fast.
Then starting again, it might have been, because they said basically their bowls were ruined, and so they had to actually probably get the ingredients and start from scratch, and that's what they were worried about, I think.
Yeah. So I disagree, Michelle. I thought, yeah, smart. But you know me, I love a time penalty because I love to give up. So
But if they were
do.
actually not so inept at the potato challenge, they wouldn't have
Ugh.
gone out.
because what did they do?
But
They
what-
put them all down, didn't they? Because they didn't check the
Yeah.
they didn't check the they just followed what everyone else was doing without getting all the facts, checking the example.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of them were
Ellen's
just
on your
rushing
side.
through
No
it.
time penalties, complete all challenges, no excuses. Gosh, it sounds like my year 5 teacher.
I think
So-
if I saw an eat challenge which would involve vomiting, I reckon I'd just call the time penalty like straight up.
you would have called the time
while it-
penalty every leg. That means with
But
this,
while they
with
were
this series.
while everyone else was spewing
Yeah.
and then getting and feeling okay later and they'd be slow off the mark if you've been chucking. I reckon if I'd got my 20-minute penalty off the bat early, I'd probably
But I think that's the
Yeah.
situation. I wonder if there's any sort of deliberation about how long the penalty should be on a case-by-case basis, or if there's, I know that it has changed from challenge to challenge, but I wonder if they sort of take into account the team and sort of what's fair. Like there's some sort of rubric over what would be a fair time penalty to do.
Yeah, true, because it should probably vary depending on
He's
what
falling.
the challenge is that you're getting out of.
And actually, I don't actually know if this is a rule or not. Do they have to do a certain amount or time-wise at a challenge before they're allowed to take a time penalty? Because, someone who's quite cluey could get there, see it's a whatever, they don't like it, take the time penalty straight away. And then that will sort of ruin the race because a lot of people would have to go. I don't think
true, yeah.
I think they'd have to have an attempt at something and do a certain amount of something before they were allowed to take a time penalty.
Well, see,
I
I'm
don't know. I
hopeless
don't know that
at
rule.
eating challenges. So I would, when Aisha rocked up to the Sumalak and everyone was spewing, I would have gone, time penalty because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Because once I start heaving, I
Be a
would
whole
chicken
day.
out
You could be out
completely.
for hours.
Yeah.
I
So
just seem to
that
move.
might be right.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I found an image of you, Verity.
Oh, he's more like a
Cute.
stole at this point. He seems to be
Yes.
quite comfortable in this position. We may get some more time out of him yet.
But
I
a
would
minute
be
ago,
good.
he was absolutely giving you.
He was rubbing his bum on my crown. That was the issue
Oh,
I have. I
yeah.
will need to
Yeah.
wash my hair again. It's not
And then
pretty, Michelle,
and
these challenges. It's not pretty.
No.
Yeah, there's poo everywhere, man.
Poo everywhere. Although his
Jeez.
bum's pretty clean because he's a cat, but
And
not
he's also
clean enough.
No.
completely indoors.
So, sorry, that was right in his ear. So Stephen and Bernard finished the potato farm first, and they have to deliver an ask, which is where you come in, Nermal. This is my ask. This is my
Yes.
ask for
Cute.
this evening.
It's a cute ass.
It is a cute ass. And lead a donkey to a stable.
I wanted to
So-
do that challenge. I would have loved that.
That would be
challenge.
That would be
It
lovely.
was
I mean, it
so
looked
cute.
like
Oh,
a fight.
except for the hill. Except for the hill, they were waking up.
But Gretel can't remember if she's done a challenge like that before. I mean, how would you forget leading a donkey somewhere? How would you forget if you've done that? Like,
How would you forget your backpack at the bottom of the hill?
well, yeah,
I
I
that's
feel like
enough.
that happens once
I
a
would.
season.
I would do that. I would totally do that.
You'd get all caught up with the donkey or the cat,
Hmm.
you know, and
I
you'd be
would.
like, oh, you'd be walking along and you'd forget, oh, my backpack, you know? So I get it. Now that I'm simulating the challenge, I get it. And these donkeys were way calmer than in others. Ellen, do you
Yes.
mean my donkey? This donkey right here? He's very calm, isn't he? He is sliding down my back. But, you know, I'm doing really well at this challenge. I've made it 22 minutes. So
Doing well.
I'm proud of myself. And Fev with the rescuing the bat. Like, this guy,
Yes.
what a lovely guy.
Mm.
Just picks up
Very
their
nice.
bags. Oh, get it. Off he goes.
You're in the competition, but no, he's like, okay, it's all good. Yeah, he's pretty good. And then we've got and the toot your own horn. Now, am I the only one that can perform this because I have practiced this
That's
with
very
my mouth
cool.
trumpet? Can anyone else want to rival me?
I'd
for
love
the
to try,
trumpeting?
but
I don't have a
I am
mouth
still in a work
trumpet thing.
environment.
Wait a minute. All right, let's see if I can remember it.
Where's your vacuum cleaner? You need the vacuum cleaner pole.
Oh, well, I've got the cat now. I've got to commit to one
Sorry.
prop.
Both.
I can't
One prop,
commit
no.
to two props. I could.
Pickle.
And I would have performed it more if I wasn't balancing the cat, Georgie, just shoving the entire thing in her mouth.
I know. What is that?
Oh, and Ellen brings up a good question from before. Also, why couldn't Epiphany stay with their donkey while Gretel went and got their bags instead of both having to go all the way back? I feel like
Well, we
Michelle
don't know
would take
if
that
they
one.
both
I feel
had
like
to
that
go
was a-
all the way back.
I feel like
We
that was
don't
a
know.
rule.
There's
feel
different
like it
rules
would've
for
been
celebrities than for the normal race. For the normal race, you'd both have to go back.
Hmm.
Because you have to stay so many meters with your teammate, so many meters in circumference.
Ah.
But Fev went back and left Lenny. So yeah, one of them could have gone back, but maybe Gretel or Epiphany were thinking, well, one of us can't carry the two backpacks by ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. They wouldn't
That's
be
true.
that heavy that you wouldn't be able to carry them a short distance.
I guess, yeah, it's kind of if you're walking up the hill as well, carrying one backpack on your back and one on your front is probably murder. So yes, take the donkey back down the hill. Anyway, we're finding Bo at a farm in a silly hat, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And Dom and Mark's
That
had to
hat
sit.
looks pretty good.
I mean, every
It
time.
looks pretty
Bo puts on a show
good.
every time. Every time. But we lose Dom and Marks, the winner pick from last week.
Yeah, by like 9 seconds.
Yeah. And Stephen and Bernie take their rightful place at the front because they really did speed through all the gut stuff.
Yes.
I'm slipping. So, and then we have Luke and Scott coming second. I think that's the best they've ever done. Let me check my notes.
Yes, that's a fair thing. I was stoked. They just didn't want to come second to last.
8th, 10th, and I didn't even, where are they? Oh, no, I didn't even write them down. So, yeah, that's the best they've ever done. Oh, here they are. Yeah, 10th. So, you know, dark horses of the series. And now we're in Sri Lanka, Negombo, to find their clue. They have to ride on a Orua boat, sail to a buoy, and dive to retrieve the clue. Now, this was sounding like some Survivor type show.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe Bo's looking at JLP's job going, oh, I could do that. And let's put some Survivor type challenges in this thing. But I don't feel they had to really
having a mask break and potentially threaten you overboard. That was a moment.
A mask down. And, you know, I'm always I eyeballed that. I'm like, you could swim. You could swim back. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
They were wearing, the princesses were wearing matching swimsuits too. Did you notice? Mum and daughter.
Did anyone notice the continuity gap?
LJ, enlighten us.
So while Clem 2, Princess 2, Clem, whichever one, the younger one, the daughter, she was like, I can't pull this thing. I actually can't, right? She couldn't retrieve, and she just couldn't do it. Then we had the disaster of the mask thing falling over. Then all of a sudden, it was in her hand, and she was there.
Yeah, we just didn't get to see what happened.
Yeah, there was definitely, they had to help her out with whatever happened there.
Do you think she was whinging so much they helped her out? Just
don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
I feel like that part could have been a retake.
Ooh. I mean, that's a hot take, everyone. You've seen it here. LJ and her hot takes. Well, it seemed less like a dive down and more like a reach down, personally, and drag a buoy.
And she was trying to pull the entire thing up. Like, why? Like, I don't understand.
But they somehow made it, and we find out that Lenny is sick.
Yes.
With some
fever,
sort of
fever, and hot and cold and everything going on, aches and pains, and it's awful.
Which is sort of the beginning of the end for them. Then we get our detour.
He felt the guilt at leaving her, perhaps to fend for herself. Like, as a dad, if your kid's sick, you just would want to be there with them. And I think he felt.
Yeah, especially in Sri Lanka. Wait, this might be all over, folks. He's attached to my shot.
It's so funny. Everyone, like, what the hell's going on? People are thinking, like, seriously.
No, don't.
I'm worried he's going to think he's on his littered box. And it's going to be me.
No more hanging
How?
there.
Your back feels, the fabric's different to litter tray.
You'd hope. But you get paranoid in these situations with a blind cat. You really do. Oh, he's thinking.
No, he's back on.
He's back on.
He's on. He wants a different shoulder. He wants a different shoulder. He's the king of the cat world.
My wayward donkey. Okay, good. We can proceed. Right. Detour, wet or dry? Gut 4 big baskets of fish, or lay out 4 barrels of fish to dry. And the boys, of course, Stephen and Bernard, love themselves some gutting. Which would you choose?
I think they're as bad as each other, those challenges. Like, one of them, the fish is in brine and they have to get it out of the brine, which is just as disgusting as doing the whole gutting. Like, I have no idea which one I would choose because they're just awful, both of them.
Well,
I would have done the dried one and then probably passed out.
because that's the thing. For me, the gutting was under shade, so already a big tick for me. And I've always thought that being able to clean up a fish is a good skill to have. As
with your bare hands?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to love it, but I feel like I'd learn a little something, and I would appreciate the lesson.
Okay.
And Ellen says 40-degree heat and humidity. Why aren't they wearing hats? I know, they're Aussies. The sun
but I don't wear a hat when I'm racing. I get too hot, Ellen. I can't physically wear a hat.
They should
It's too
have.
hot.
I feel like
There's
there should have
every
been
kid in the playground.
Should have been some slip, slop, slap messaging. Should have been there.
Well,
Zinc
they would have had sun
something.
cream and they would have had hats. They chose not to wear them. They would have all had a hat.
Instead,
Surely.
they choose that again, Princess Klim gets
They
heat
just love that.
exhaustion.
Yeah, quite badly as well, because the doctor said she just wasn't recovering.
Not quick enough.
So, yeah. I also said, going back to the boats, because, we jump around a bit. The ocean freaks me out. I'm with Fev. I couldn't have just look. Here's a confession. I don't look like putting my head underwater. So I would have tried to do that entire challenge with my head out of the water. That would have. See, this is why I can't go on the race. How about you, LJ? You put your head underwater?
Yeah, I can, but not for that long. I'm not good at holding my breath for that long, and I hate breathing through I can't breathe through my mouth, so I can't do the scuba where you can. Because I don't like breathing through my mouth for very long. Makes me feel like whoa.
Yeah.
So,
How about you, Michelle?
I think
I can do that.
Yeah, we'll see. That's why
I just don't like going down deep because my ears really hurt if I go deep, and I can't equalize like my husband can. So I don't like going deep, but I can go underwater for long periods of time. And
I think we saw that this ain't Survivor, so they really didn't have to go down very far. Not like you see on Survivor, they put it basically on the ocean floor.
Yeah.
So back to the fish. Mel and Leah finished first. I can't remember. They did the wet
gutting.
fish, didn't they? Yeah, the gutting. That's right. The roadblock is, and I liked the pun for the untangling the nets. Who's better at networking?
Yes.
Networking.
that was good.
So good.
I thought that was quite good. That made me giggle. Ellen makes the point of Grant Denyer in season 1 when he was in India. Yeah, it was very much like Grant Denyer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he basically died on the mat. Oh, he's turning. No,
He's cropping again.
Oh. So the net thing would be my undoing because that just looks like the most frustrating thing on earth.
That was very Survivor-ish again because they do knots in Survivor.
It was a very
I think I quite would have enjoyed that one.
Mm.
I don't
would have been satisfying.
I would have just zoned in and just had to get it. Like
3 hours later, they're like, you've got to leave it alone. You've got to leave it alone. You've got to go.
That would have been such a satisfying.
I agree.
Comes apart.
Yeah.
Like cleaning a bathroom. So satisfying.
We'll see, that will be next week, surely.
Surely.
And we see Fev fading away. We see Stella fading away. And we've got Fev and Millsy were surprisingly good at untangling nets. What do they know that we don't know? They've got some sort of talent there, They're not just pretty faces.
I think it was a fluke. Millsy, it was a bit of a fluke.
Bit of a fluke. Yeah.
I reckon.
He slid into that home with that one. The Curry brothers saying, "Curry up," I thought was another brilliant moment.
Yes.
I thought that was quite good. Isha and Scott finished first for I can't remember the first time they finished a challenge first.
No,
I
I
couldn't believe it.
don't think they ever have. Pretty sure they haven't.
There we go.
I think they haven't.
Again,
That's why they
it's-
were so excited about it.
It's been a week of dark horses and people getting heat stroke. Pit stop, the Arutini Beach, Bo in beach mode
Yeah.
with his belly out and just feel, you know. And we have a virtual pit stop, so they're keeping on going, which is Fev's undoing. And I was disappointed that Fev couldn't muster up the strength. But like you said, LJ, maybe he was feeling guilty.
And not just
think
that,
that's-
she would never have been able to go on because she came back to Australia and she was in bed for a week. And then she
Wow.
had to have her appendix out.
So was that what it was?
Well, we
I
don't
think
know.
you'll
if it was
find
that,
Fev knew
but-
was. I think Fev probably knew that she was in a bad way, and he just couldn't. I think he was
Wow.
actually genuinely upset and was concerned. Yeah, I could. It just looked to him like it was. It's
He
almost
knew
like
he
he
had
was
to
scared
go.
for his child. Like it's like, yeah,
It's a long
I
way
know.
from home, being in Sri Lanka.
Mm.
It's different than
Mm.
if she was on her own bed at home.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, we lose Feb, and as Ellen says, Bo needs no excuse to get his kid out, which, you know, or wear a silly hat. But Bo looked really upset. He looked like he was tearing up. He see his buddy go. He was like,
I
and then
know.
he's
Well,
like,
a
"Talk
fellow
soon. I'll
footy
call you
player.
soon."
Yeah.
It was, and yeah, he like the look on his face was like, "No, don't quit. It got me. Bo is like a little Labrador that you just like, bless you, and your nipples out, you know, bless. And I wrote, Fev looks ready to quit. So that was quite astute of
Yeah.
astute of me.
God.
The editors would be like, yes, she picked up on that. Good. We got Aisha and Scott finishing first, which is amazing. Gretel and Epiphany, who I think are right up there at the top.
Yes,
Stephen
they're
and Bernie, Luke and Scott, Robin Georgie, and Mel and Leah, and Lindy and Stella, because Stella has the heat stroke and is not able
She-
to.
she didn't look well.
So we sort of we had 2 out with injuries this round, and they. So do you think they're going to bring back Dom and Marks?
What do you mean bring them back?
Well,
Can't.
lost 2 lots.
Yeah,
Why
they
not bring back
shouldn't.
Dom and Marks? Say, come on.
That was the night before, though. They wouldn't have got on the plane to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, but you know, it's all the time in the
They-
world in a week.
They would be back home.
No, call them up. Say, come on. I don't
Oh.
want it to be Dom and Marks not coming back. They were so good. Balls
they weren't
cannot be
good
their
enough.
undoing.
They're not good enough. No, the balls were their undoing and the potatoes.
Balls
They were
and
bad
potatoes.
at both.
You
Meat
know,
and potatoes, balls.
Meat and potatoes. Balls. Yeah.
It
Anyway,
was there. It was
let's look at the tier ranking, which I'm sure I'll get some feedback
right,
on this
here we
tonight.
go.
Bloody hell.
here we go. Let's get our microscopes
As
out, everybody.
always, here's the feedback. And I have deleted the people who have gone home.
Right.
I do not need to receive feedback on that. We had Dom and Marks up there for the next week's winners. So we did not predict a winner last week.
No.
But we did predict the next to go in Lindy and Stella. And then we had Fev and Lenny right here. So they were neither here nor there
Yeah.
last week. So we got half right for the next to go.
My gosh. I
What
don't
did we-
even know
who
who
did-
to move around.
Who did we have down the bottom?
Lindy and Stella.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Yeah.
And who did we
So
have
we
as
got
winners?
that right. We had Dom and Marks.
Ooh.
I personally would like to kick things off by moving these 2 up the top.
Really?
Oh, you think?
Mhm.
No. Yes.
I
Nah,
think they're
Curry
doing great
boys.
work. Curry
Oh.
boys.
Yeah.
And Rob and Georgie. It's between Gretel and Epiphany and Rob and Georgie for me. I reckon they'll be the 2 winners next week.
All right, well, put the Curry boys down
Oh,
next
oh.
if you want.
Do you think anyone's going next week? Like they
Oh.
can't
No,
afford
what are
to
the rules?
lose anybody.
Doesn't someone have to go every time?
Well, no, because we just lost 2 teams in one episode.
Ellen says,
how
will
can
next
they-
2 eps be non-elims then? Or were production scrambling with what to do, lol?
It still says 15 legs
I don't
on
know
their
what the rules are.
Wikipedia, and I'm like, how?
Because what have we
15
done?
legs
7?
to go.
No, 15 legs all up. So that's what, like 8 more legs. And we have 6 people.
It's impossible.
There are not 8 legs between 6 people,
No,
I have to say.
I don't understand how it's going to work.
They might get in a
Oh.
new surprise, like bring back Ed Cavalier and stuff.
Well, if they're bringing back, then bring back Dom and Marks. Surely they couldn't have gone far.
Do they ever bring people back in?
No.
They don't.
During COVID year, they had an issue because people were getting COVID. I think Canadian one and the Australian one, and they did come back in. It was really weird. Yeah, it was
But
so
they're saying
unfair.
COVID
So
times, though.
unfair.
Okay, Ellen thinks Stephen and Bernie are next week's winners, which I think is also fair. It's also fair to have them up there. That's not silly. And she believes Rob and Georgie are a bit inconsistent.
I put them in
True.
Amazing Races.
All right.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd have them somewhere in the.
So say we do
Right.
2 elims next week as per
Who's
usual.
in that lagging behind? Oh, the boys. Yes.
The boys, Luke and Scott.
I don't think Melissa's going though. Can we just put them lagging behind and no one to go because
Yeah.
no
I
one's
don't
going?
maybe.
Just it. So, well, I
they
mean,
do
that's a prediction as well, that there will be no eliminations next week. That's a
Yeah.
prediction.
Can they do that? Have you seen that before, where they just don't eliminate someone who's
No,
lost?
because this is very unusual. No, this has never happened. That there would be so many non-eliminations in a row.
But they do
This is
have
not
rounds where there's no elimination. You do have rounds,
You
legs,
do.
where no one is eliminated.
Normally, there's 3 non-elimination. Oh God, non-elimination
Being late.
legs in a season, 2 or 3.
Well, they've only had one. They've already had the one, which was
But some people say a keep on racing leg can be seen as a non-elimination leg as well. It's
So that
semantics.
was when the Steph and Ben didn't go in the episode 2. That was a virtual
Racing.
pit stop or keep on racing or
Yeah.
whatever. So, that was virtual pit stop for Steph and Ben, and they weren't eliminated. So considering this is a virtual pit stop, were they maybe not planning to eliminate anyone at all?
Or did they put the virtual pit stop in there? I don't think they, you know what? I don't think they would have, because they've got challenges set up for certain days, and unless they could have pulled everything forward a day, it might have worked. But I don't know. Like, it's just a mess. I would hate to be on production.
I don't
So
think
it's
we're
just-
going to have 2 non-elim. I reckon we're going to have an elim, and we're going to see Mel and Leah go. I reckon maybe there won't be 2, but I reckon there'd be at least 1.
Really? Haven't they been doing really well? What did we get? We got a 7, 3, a 6, a 6,
6.
a 5. They're pretty consistent. A 6, a 9.
But they're so
maybe then-
forgettable.
Yeah.
Well, we see Mel have that meltdown about, I think, the cooking. She's going to make a major screw up next week.
Okay.
So I reckon that might be her undoing.
Mm.
I reckon she makes
Yeah.
a mistake.
Maybe.
I don't think that'll eliminate them though, because I just don't think it will.
I reckon they've got to eliminate one. I don't think they'll eliminate two.
I think none.
Yeah, well, it's got to be them. It's got to be them.
It's none or one. It's not two.
No,
No,
I don't
I
think
agree
it'll be
with you.
two.
I think we're all on that same page there.
All right, are we happy with this?
Relatively.
That is so small. Well, there we go. That's
It's looking good.
looking good, and we had
Yeah.
a very exciting week this week. So let's see how production navigates all the issues that were created this week. Hey, subscribe for Cheeky Naughty Times, everyone.
My favorite part.
Subscribe to the channel. Why not? Like we have cats. We have all sorts.
Or donkeys.
Donkeys.
Cats and
It's a donkey.
donkeys.
Look, see, donkeys have a tail and donkeys have ears. It's a donkey. So, and
You won that you've got through the entire challenge. I'm
I'd
impressed.
like to. I was going to hold off, but I would like to formally celebrate that I have won this challenge. I have come
I feel
first
like you
in
have.
a way, because this cat has
Yeah.
stayed on my shoulders for 46 minutes, and
That's pretty
including
good.
the 5 minutes prior to going live. So that's 50 minutes that I have a sweat patch on my shoulder because he is
Nice.
so warm,
Nice.
and his tail is going crazy. But we did it, Nermal. We did it.
Yay, normal.
I love how it's normal. Oh my god. It's so
Now
cute.
the cutest.
So
Now it should be
yeah,
the end credits. Davy Crockett normal.
follow us on Spotify. All episodes are up there. So if you're more of a listener than a watcher, go to Spotify. Anything else that? Ellen's got more to say. They've still got 2 countries to go, don't they? I know Indonesia is coming up.
Yeah, they did 5, didn't they? Pretty sure they did 5 all up.
Well, there we go.
How do you know this in
So-
advance?
She knows everything.
They told us at the beginning of the series. I mean, I could find out anyway when they originally do the race because we've got people who go around the world and follow them. But I know that because Channel 10 actually put it out that they're going to those countries.
So there you go. So we'll see where we end up next week. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live. And thank you for everyone that's going to join us later on and watch and add lots of comments. Why not? Let's just get crazy. Let's get cheeky and add lots of comments. Let's go crazy.
Cheeky and naughty.
All right, guys, this cat's about to jump off. So I'm going to say bye, everyone. See you later. See you next week. All right. Bye.
Bye.